Clara Thompson had always believed that love could be sewn. Every stitch she made carried her heart, every fold of fabric a whisper of care, every pearl and bead a prayer for her daughter, Lily. From the moment Lily was born, Clara's life revolved around her. Sleepless nights, endless cups of tea, sore fingers from threading needles, and countless hours spent hunched over the sewing machine had all been for one purpose: to create the perfect dress for her daughter's wedding day. Clara's small studio smelled of cotton and lavender, the hum of the sewing machine a familiar rhythm in her life. She worked tirelessly, sewing into the late hours of the night, the moonlight spilling across spools of thread and piles of fabric. Every pearl she sewed, every tiny bead she threaded, every lace trim she carefully placed was more than decoration. It was a piece of her love, a testament to the dedication of a mother. Months passed. The gown took shape slowly, gracefully, meticulously. Clara envisioned it not just as a dress, but as a symbol of love and pride, something Lily could wear to shine and feel treasured. The day finally came when Clara brought the gown out for Lily to try on. Her heart pounded as she handed it to her daughter. "Lily, it's ready. I hope you like it," she said softly. But Lily's reaction shattered Clara's world. She looked at the dress, her eyes narrowing in disdain. "Mum, this is so old-fashioned," Lily exclaimed, tossing the gown aside as if it were nothing more than a useless scrap. "I can't wear this." The gown hit the floor with a heavy thud. Clara's heart sank. Every sleepless night, every painstaking stitch, every whispered prayer seemed to crumble in that moment. Tears welled up in her eyes, but she swallowed them. She had to remain calm, for Lily, for herself, for the love she had poured into that gown. That night, Clara didn't sleep. She returned to her studio and carefully picked up the discarded gown. She studied it under the lamplight, noting the lines, the folds, the imperfections. She sighed. She could have reacted with anger, with despair, but instead she felt a spark of determination. Lily might not see the love yet, but she would. Clara would make her. She began work again. Every seam was adjusted, the bodice reshaped, the neckline reinforced. She painstakingly added pearls along the edge, tiny stones that caught the light like stars, and delicate layers of lace that flowed like a soft waterfall across the silk. Hours stretched into days, days into nights. Clara's hands bled, her fingers pricked, her back ached, but she refused to stop. "I am doing this for you, Lily," she whispered to the gown, as if it were alive. "You will see one day what it means to be loved." Finally, the gown was complete. Clara stepped back and gasped softly at her creation. It was breathtaking. The pearls sparkled in the light, the stones twinkled, and the lace flowed like liquid silk. The gown was not just repaired, it was transformed, more luminous than before, more elegant, more alive. The day of Lily's wedding arrived. Clara watched as her daughter moved through the house, radiant in her chosen wedding dress, unaware of the secret gown that Clara had prepared. Clara's heart swelled with love and anticipation. She knew the time had come for the final reveal, the moment that would make Lily understand the depth of her mother's devotion. The reception hall buzzed with excitement. Guests chatted, laughter echoed, music played softly in the background. Clara led Lily gently to the stage. "There's one more thing," she said softly, her voice carrying a quiet authority. Lily raised an eyebrow, curiosity piqued. Clara unveiled the renewed gown. The audience gasped. Pearls glimmered like tiny lights, stones reflected the soft glow of the chandeliers, and lace cascaded elegantly along the silk. The gown shone more beautifully than anything anyone had ever seen. Lily's face turned crimson. Shock, embarrassment, and awe crossed her features. "Mom, it's," she stammered, unable to find words. She covered her face, realizing she had underestimated the depth of her mother's love. Clara smiled and held her daughter's hands gently. "This gown, Lily, was made for you with every ounce of my love. Every sleepless night, every prayer, every stitch carries a piece of my heart. I wanted you to see that love is not always visible, but it is always present, even in moments you may not notice." The audience watched, captivated by the unfolding drama. Slowly, Lily lowered her hands and gazed at the gown. She could see the meticulous pearls, the careful placement of stones, the flowing lace. Her heart swelled with understanding. I never realized," Lily whispered, tears welling in her eyes. "All the work, all the love." Clara embraced her daughter tightly. Love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's in the quiet moments, the nights spent awake, the hands that keep working when no one is watching. Tonight, you see it because it is ready for you to understand. The audience erupted in applause, but Clara and Lily felt something deeper than admiration. A connection finally recognized, a love finally understood. After the wedding, Clara's studio flourished. Women from all over came seeking guidance, wanting to learn not just to sew, but to pour their hearts into their creations. Lily often assisted at the studio, helping young girls thread needles, guiding them through patterns, and sharing the lessons she had learned from her mother. Every time Lily touched the gown, she felt a surge of gratitude and love. She realized that sometimes the most profound lessons come not from words, but from silent acts of dedication. Years passed, yet the gown remained. It was displayed in Clara's studio as a symbol of unwavering love, perseverance, and artistry. Each pearl and stone, each fold of lace carried Clara's devotion, every stitch a testament to the strength of a mother's heart. One evening, as Clara and Lily closed the studio, a young girl approached them, holding a torn and stained piece of fabric. Her mother smiled apologetically. "She wants to learn, but we don't have much," she said softly. Clara knelt and smiled warmly at the girl. "Here we teach how to start over," she said, taking her hand. She showed the girl the tools, the fabrics, and finally the framed gown on the wall. The girl's eyes widened in wonder. She reached out and touched the pearls delicately. "Can this thread be used to sew dresses?" the girl asked. Clara smiled softly. "No, little one. This thread is for sewing things you cannot see." "Like what?" "Like broken hearts," Clara said, her voice gentle. The girl's eyes grew wide. For a moment, Clara saw a reflection of young Lily, her curiosity, her innocence, her eagerness to understand. And so the legacy continued. The gown, the pearls, the stones, the lace, and the love threaded into each creation became more than garments. They became a testament to patience, perseverance, and the silent, enduring strength of a mother's love. Clara often sat in her rocking chair, watching Lily teach young girls, seeing her own granddaughter, Nia, learning to thread a needle, laugh through her mistakes, and slowly understanding the power of love through action. The red thread of their family's love, invisible yet unbreakable, tied generations together, carrying stories, lessons, and devotion. One night, as Clara closed the studio, she looked at the gown once more, tears streaming silently. This gown, once discarded, had become a symbol of what love, dedication, and patience could achieve. And in that quiet studio, filled with the hum of machines, the laughter of students, and the scent of fabric, Clara understood fully. The strongest stitch is made not with thread alone, but with the heart of someone who never stopped loving. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more amazing and informative content for you. We really appreciate it.